I've always had an attraction toward the unknown. I find myself in situations where I can barely breathe. It's like we're on the brink of total annihilation. Don't you ever get bizarre premonitions?
Maybe smoke a smidge less pot before bedtime?
Now Apocalypse is a new comedy series on the Starz Network that explores sexuality, identity, and artistry. And joining me right now are the stars of Now Apocalypse, Avan Jogia and Kelli Berglund. Hey guys, greetings from Las Vegas.
Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
I have to admit, guys, after watching the first couple episodes of Now Apocalypse, I don't even know how to describe it. Maybe a millennial, sexy, sci-fi trip? Is that close?
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good, if I had to choose like under 5 words for that, that's pretty solid.
So this show moves really fast. It's visual. It's just, there's so much imagery in this. So tell me about reading the script for the first time. Did you think to yourselves, how are they going to create this world?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's definitely crazy. But
Totally.
I think if you've seen any of Gregg Araki's work, the filmmaker's work, it's just so, you feel like you're in the right hands, you know?
Yeah. And it's one of those things that, when we read all 10 episodes, you couldn't put it down. It was like
you devoured it.
Intriguing. Yeah, it's fast paced and you get really invested in it and excited, which is a cool part of the show as well.
Avan, I have to admit, it took me about 15 minutes to realize, oh my God, that's the kid from Victoria's from Nickelodeon. How much you've changed.
Yeah, lots changed.
Just the cherry on top of all of it.
No, it's a different part for me.
Well, I really respect you as an actor for taking chances, especially on a show like this that's just really out there and it's really different.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I it's been a couple of years since Victorious has been on the air, and in the meantime, I've just been like pursuing work and really good writing, and I think this is totally all that. And it's fun, and it's a relationship show, and we have a great cast, and it feels like something special, you know?
What I found really intriguing about the series, it explores all the different types of sexuality that's defined today, polyamorous and so many different types. And I think it features well in the show to explore those issues.
Yeah, no, definitely like alternative ways, I mean, quote unquote alternative ways of being with people and just different ways of being a human. I mean, like I've always felt my whole life that there's 1,000 ways to be a human being, and this show really definitely exemplifies that.
Now, you both play best friends in the show, so tell me about bonding together as actors, as friends.
I mean, most of my scenes were with you, Avan, which obviously helps in adding to the bond that we have in the show because we play best friends. And we have spent a lot of time together. We actually have the same birthday, funny enough. So I think we're on like similar wavelengths in life, which also adds to the best friend thing. You and I get along so well, I think.
Nice. It's so nice to be able to plug in with someone and just like from the table read, just be like, okay, this is going to work.
It helps when they're cool as people. You're great, talented, and just really fun to work with and be around.
And of course, Now Apocalypse has a lot of skin in it, but most people don't realize when you do love scenes in a TV show or in a movie, it's really mechanical. It's really not sexy at all.
Yeah, everyone wants to make a lot of them like as if it's it's not sexy. It's very sterile.
It's really not. It's like being at the doctor's office, kind of. It's like procedure and it's over and you laugh. Especially with a lot of my characters' scenes that involve that stuff, they're very comedic and outrageous and not like serious, passionate. Like it's very funny, so you just kind of laugh and go, "What the heck was that?"
Yeah, it's easy to do in every one of the sex scenes. I mean, we don't just do sex scenes just to titillate. The sex scenes are there for jokes, and to talk about the diffenes in people. And
because that's real life. It's not always perfect.
Yeah, sex is mostly funny. I mean, it's 99% funny. So I think that's we really lean into that as a part of, and where most shows just do a sex scene to
establish a relationship.
They're
in a relationship.
That's where we live in that, and we talk about all the different intricacies and people, and I think a lot of the comedy comes out of it.
So being Generation X, guys, I can't tell you the impact when I was in college, when I saw Doom Generation or even Mysterious Skin. When I was watching Now Apocalypse without any information, the colorful lighting, the visual style, I said to myself, this is Gregg Araki.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up watching his movies as a teenager. I just think that, I mean, like, as far as filmmaking, I have a handful of influences, and I would say that his is huge. I mean, he just creates such a world, and it's, again, like you said, uniquely Araki. And
he has a stamp on everything.
And this show, I think, does a good job. I mean, it exemplifies what you say. It's like it's the most Araki.
It's very
Araki's been.
psychedelic and outrageous, and at the same time human, though, which I think he always does.
He's so good at telling, for all his style and all that stuff, he just is so good at showing heart, like in Mysterious Skin and the Doom Generation films. He really, heart is at the center of even with all the craziness and surreal and wacky stuff that happens in the show, the characters and the relationships is at the heart of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget the lizard people.
And the lizard people, of course. Look, it's got a lot to offer, I'm saying. It's got a lot.
Well, guys, congratulations on the new series. And when you have time, make sure you come out to Vegas and visit us. We'd love to have you.
Oh, awesome.
Let's take a trip.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Actually, we might.
Let's go.
Hey, look me up when you get here. We'll chill.
We'll do it. I love it. Thanks, Jeff.
You can catch Now Apocalypse on the Starz Network. And also for more reviews and interviews, you can surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. I'm Jeffrey G. Howard in Las Vegas. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.